bombshell just dropped. Emiru, the YouTuber, the Twitch streamer, the cosplayer, just a few hours ago went live and exposed the Twitch streamer Miskiff and accused them of some pretty serious stuff involving SA, mental and physical abuse, among other things. Now, when it comes to stuff like this, I want to be as respectful. It is a pretty serious situation. This whole month has been crazy for Twitch, and especially when it comes to Emiru. I mean, just everything that she's been going through as of late. The tweet says, Emiru accuses Miskiff of SA.
I was crying like crazy because the emotions were just very high because I was dealing with...
Okay, a hot take. I feel like people only come out with like this information when there's like a pile of stuff going on with them.
A lot of major shifts in my life as a result of me attempting to start to try to distance myself from him. So yeah, we were just talking and I was crying a lot. He started to try to comfort me by hugging me while I was sitting on the couch and holding me really close to him. And when this was happening...
Dude, this is a sensitive topic, and imagine with her following, and especially right now, everything going on, a lot of people are probably in her stream. Imagine with her following, she's probably telling this to like hundreds of thousands of people.
We hadn't talked in quite a while, and I'm usually very uncomfortable with being touched a lot by people that I'm not in a relationship with. But I let him hold me while I was crying. And he started kissing me in my face, and I let him do it. I was still sobbing a lot. And then, suddenly, he tried to climb on top of me and aggressively shoved his hand down my pants. And, I screamed. Yeah. And when I screamed, he jumped off me like a cat, like... And instead of apologizing or checking if I was okay, he said, I feel weird now. I feel like I did something wrong. I have to go. And he immediately left my house while I was still crying without checking if I was okay or anything. And at the time, I was still making excuses for him, and I was still afraid of causing trouble for other streamers around us, or like, you know, making things weird for viewers. I know that probably sounds crazy, but like I just felt this pressure, like I had to try to keep things together, if that makes sense.
You know, Miskiff, I never liked him. I made my few videos on the guy. It's like that meme that says when that YouTuber you don't like finally has their downfall. First of all, you know, extremely brave of Emiru to come a random person allegation from a well-established popular streamer. It is quite different. I'm not saying this happens all the time, but when there's false allegations from a woman towards a celebrity, influencer, whatever it might be, they're looking to get money out of it. They're looking for exposure, they're looking for money, they're looking for fame, they're looking for clout. And the thing with Emiru here is that she doesn't need any of that. Like, what is there to gain from this? Because there's people that will be like, she's just doing this for clout.
Yeah, like she's already big. She's got like 1 million subscribers, probably more across platforms. She doesn't need it.
She's just doing this for attention, whatever it might be, right? Just think about it for like 2 seconds, dude. What does Emiru gain with this? If anything, this is a lose situation. That is why I am in...
Yeah. What do you get from it? If anything, more hate, and she ends up... I don't know. I just think that she was very bold for putting this in everybody's faces online.
Inclined to believe her more than I would normally. She has more to lose here by coming out and speaking about this than to win here. She doesn't have money to win. She's already rich. Clout, she has it. Followers, she has it. Money, she has it. It's like she has nothing to gain from this. Who cares if it starts drama? This is your life. You gotta set your priorities straight, and no one should be silenced when it comes to this kind of stuff. Now, it kind of does sound like he immediately regretted forcing his hand down her pants. I don't know, man. Like, just taking advantage of a girl that's crying and the girl that's trusting you with this information, and you're first.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even think of it like that, but he definitely took advantage of her. If what she's saying is true.
First thought is, yeah, I might just shove my hand down your pants while you're crying. What? If this does turn out to be true, I can't imagine any situation where a friend of mine is crying. I'm just like, yeah, that's sad. What the fuck? It's like, bro does not live in reality if that is indeed what went down and what happened. It's fucking disgusting. I can't imagine doing that. I'm mischief and I'm horny while girls are crying. Yep, yeah, that's me.
He would throw bottles, like plastic bottles with liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me, despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me.
Wait, what?
Bottles at me, despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruised very easily. He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, you know, it scared me, I don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye, but he always, you know, was like, oh, it's an accident, and I was like, oh yeah.
Once again, if this is true, this is assault, all right? This is abuse. This is a toxic relationship. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they were dating at the time on the low key. In my opinion, at the first sign of someone laying their hands on you, that's when you should totally cut them off and be like, yeah, you know, that's it. This is as far as we go. That goes for both men and women. I can't.
If you stay in an abusive relationship, you just don't like yourself. You just don't love yourself. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If somebody did something to me and it fell off or like it felt really toxic, I'm ending it right there because I do love myself.
Imagine ever disagreeing with the girl that I'm dating and throwing a phone at her. No matter how you flip it, this sounds like an extremely abusive and toxic relationship.
Yeah.
That is what I'm getting from the information we have now.
And then I check my Discord messages, and he's messaging me. He's saying like, Emmy, you know, I'm gonna kill myself. I waited, or I'm gonna KMS. I wait.
The victim card. And of course, this freaky bull goes on Discord.
So long for this, etc. Basically he was upset because I had higher viewership than him. That's literally it. I had higher viewership than him. And like I said, this is during an event, so there were drops. Like everyone knows when.
Wait, so you was gonna because she had higher viewership?
There's drops, like it's not even fucking real, but yeah, he starts messaging me, he's really upset. I tried to tell him, I was like, bro, you should come back and play. Everyone's having fun, everyone's like wondering where you are. But yeah, he ended his stream. And then I'm still live, you know, trying to act like nothing's wrong.
Ready to kill yourself just because someone has more viewers than you is so fucking cringe, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. And there's no way if he's like mentally like all there that he actually was gonna kill because she had higher viewership. Either he's like slow or he just wanted the attention. I don't know.
How old is Miskiff? He's 30 years old, threatening to kill himself because someone got more views. I would expect this from a 12-year-old. I would expect this from a 14-year-old that just finished listening to Juice WRLD's All Girls Are the Same after he ended his one-week relationship and he thinks it's the end of the world. But this coming from a 30-year-old man is really fucking pathetic. Like, if I'm ever in a situation where someone is threatening to kill themselves because I got more viewers than them, I'll text them, make sure you do a backflip while you're at it. Because these fucking people are always baiting their suicide because they want attention. All right, that's the truth. And on top of that, isn't that your girlfriend? Why would you be upset that your girlfriend or even friends, why would you be mad at them for doing well for themselves? When you're doing well for yourself too, you're a multimillionaire. At that point, who the fuck cares? Once again, this is a fucking 30-year-old man allegedly threatened to KYS because he has lower viewership than emiru. At that point, I would have just texted him, okay, all right, do it. I don't care at that point. Dude, you're way too old for this shit.
And I also wanted to say that I would not be surprised if he tries to sue me for the stream that I did today and for coming out about him. Not because he thinks that he would win, but for PR reasons, like a slap lawsuit. It'd be interesting if that happened.
Is this defamation? Could he sue for defamation at this point?
And I wouldn't be opposed to people finding out more of the truth and things that I didn't even talk about today. and what else he's been lying about. And I'm sure there's also plenty of things that even I don't know about. Yeah, there's more things that I didn't even talk about today, but I'm hoping that now that I have this out, this is the last time I ever have to talk about it. And I can be like, okay, I got it out there. I'm not withholding this anymore. It's out there.
I mean, at that point, if Miss Kif sues, instead of speaking out, showing receipts, or replying, or being like, no, she's lying, or yeah, she's telling the truth, I am a piece of shit. Like, at that point, if you hit Emiru with a lawsuit, it would be a pretty bad look. I think the right move here would be to respond and either own up to your mistakes, or be like, no.
Nah, a lawsuit would look crazy, but I'm pretty sure he did respond like a couple hours ago. I don't know.
She is lying, and here's the truth. Even Asmongold jumped on this.
It always was bad vibes. I mean, you know, in a way, like, there's a part of me that feels kind of responsible in a way, because, like, I wish I had just known more. If I was able to just know more and be more assertive and, you know, everything. But at the end of the day, I mean, I can't really fucking know everything. And I don't think anybody thought it was as bad as it was. And I apologize for, you know, platforming Miz to the extent that I did. It was a mistake. I didn't know it at the time, but it was a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, I normally joke a lot, and I try to keep it lighthearted, but I mean, I don't really feel comfortable with coming on here and making jokes when it comes to a serious situation like this. I mean, there's a time and place to fuck around, be silly, act a little silly, right? I think it's incredible.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. None of this is funny. Like, I'm gonna be honest. And it's actually really sad.
Incredibly brave to come out and speak out again.
Especially because her personality is just really goofy, just like really like funny, and you know, and it's kind of sad hearing that this was going on behind closed doors.
Someone with power like Miskiff. Alright guys, it's Sense from the future here. As I was editing this video, Miskiff went live and he shared his response. I saw the full 38 minute response. I thought it was a very interesting reply. He did confirm that Emiru and him were dating for approximately 3 years. I think my biggest takeaway from his live stream and his look...
Hold on, no, I don't want to see it. I'm going to put out a second video, maybe like an hour, and I'm going to react to his response. But yeah, that's going to be the video for right now.